Hi everyone, I'm Eliza Silver with The Love Activists, and today we are here at Motherland Music. The Love Activists stand up for love. We love ourselves, love others, love the earth, and take action to make the world a better place. We activate the love inside of us so we can go out there and share it with the world. We're going to learn today about a special symbol and value that can help us remember our ancestors, our past, and where we come from.
What are values?
Values are a person's principles or standards of behavior. Values are what we think is important. Every person and place has different values. Values affect our decisions, our goals, and our behavior.
What are gankers?
Adinkras are symbols from West Africa that represent different values, ethics, or morals. They're kind of like pieces of advice, words of wisdom, stories told through a picture or symbol. They are symbols for communication that can guide you through life and were placed on homes, fabrics, and clothing. Today we'll be learning about a very special Adinkra symbol from a very special friend.
Hi everyone, today we are going to be learning about Sankofa. Can you say Sankofa? Sankofa is a mythical bird flying forward with its head turned backward. The egg in its mouth represent the gems or knowledge upon which wisdom is based. It also signifies the generations to come that will benefit from this wisdom. Going back and reclaiming our past so that we can move forward. So we understand how and why we came to be who we are today. Sankofa literally means to go back and get it.
We gotta go way, way back. Connect with our roots, get on the right track. Remember your ancestors, go back and get it. Sankofa. We gotta go way, way back. Connect with our roots, get on the right track. Remember your ancestors, go back and get it. Sankofa.
It also teaches us to cherish our culture, our ancestors, and to remember our roots as we go to make good choices. So let's think about a tree. In order for a tree to grow up and be big and strong and bear abundance of fruit, the tree needs to have strong roots and remember where it comes from. So always remember where you come from, keeping in mind your parents, your grandparents, and your great-great-grandparents, and always understanding the past in order to fly forward into the future.
In order to understand our present right here, right now, and make good choices for our future, we have to know our past. That means we should think about our past and our families when making a decision. If we only think of what we want in each moment, we can make selfish decisions that can hurt or harm the people or environment around us. When making a decision, it's important to think of the well-being of others and future generations.
What's a generation?
So when my grandma had my mom, that's a generation. When my mom had me, that's another generation. When I had my son Courage, that's another generation. And when he grows up and he has children, that'll be another generation, and so on. Long ago, people lived in tribes with community and people all around them who cared for them. There was no such thing as money, and people shared their resources. They didn't waste or take more than what they needed. There weren't big cities, and people lived in nature. They listened to the plants and animals. The wisdom from our ancestors, these tribal ways, is what we must remember and go back and get. Living in cities surrounded by concrete and feeling alone like we aren't a part of a community or tribe makes us forget. We can forget that we are all connected in the great circle of life and that we all share the same home, Mother Earth. Traumas are sad and horrible things that happen to us in the past that can change the way we interact with others. There are many horrible things in the past that happened to our ancestors that changed the way they interacted with their children. Those traumas can get passed down from generation to generation. This is called generational trauma. Generational trauma can be healed. That's why it's important to come together, to pray, to sing, to dance, and listen to our elders. Listen to nature, protect what's sacred, and be a voice for the voiceless. That's how we heal. That's how we wake up. That's how we activate the love inside of us so we can go out there and share it with the world. Most of us know the Disney movie Lion King. You guys know Lion King, right?
Yeah.
Where a young cub, Simba, the son of King Mufasa, suffers a horrible trauma and loses his father. Simba runs away, forgetting his family, his past, where he comes from, and all his father taught him. Which Adinkra symbol is Simba forgetting?
Sankofa.
Very good. Simba has no worries. Hakuna Matata in the jungle with Pumbaa and Timon until Rafiki reminds him of Sankofa, of his past, where he comes from and who he is. As Simba remembers the past, he knows how to make the best choice for himself, all the animals, and future generations. Simba returns home to save his family and become the king, bringing unity and peace back to Pride Rock. What most of us don't know is that there was a real Lion King that Disney took the story from, and Malik will tell us more.
Now we will have the opportunity to sing, dance, drum, and learn from our elder. Our dear friend and teacher, master drummer Malik Sow will be helping us go back and get it.
Malik will be teaching us some African history, drums, rhythms, and words of wisdom.
Greetings. My name is Malik Sow. I happen to be born in the continent of Africa, the western part of the continent called Senegal. In my dialect, it's called Sunugal, and Sunugal means our boat. It has more roots, more foundation, more camaraderie, more friendship, more honesty, more sharing, and really more caring. In the big continent of Africa, we have three great empires: the Mali Empire, the Ashanti Empire, and the Songhai Empire. I happen to be part of the Mali Empire, country like Senegal, Mali, Guinea, Gambia, Ivory Coast, and Burkina Faso. Those was countries run by one king, the King Sundiata Keita, the real Lion King of Africa. He was born crippled, he could not walk, but he was a prince. Like the movie, his uncle was trying to take the throne, but in the age of 20, Sundiata rose up. But not only he unified all the small kingdom, but he created a big empire. We call it the Mali Empire. Knowing where you come from gives you the courage to go forward. Because when you lost, you know where you come from. You go back. The relay that we have from my great-grandfather to my grandfather, to me, to my kids, is a channel that not only make them proud, make me proud, make my great kids proud too. As long as honesty, caring, sharing, and trying to develop, even that we are roots, but we have branch. We open up. Adinkos are symbols that help us read one story of a tribe. It has include a lot of signification. There are something I can teach you, some I cannot teach you until you got initiated. But the basic things, Adinko are West African symbols. The particular drum I'm having in my hand right now is called djembe. It was created in 1426 in the old Mali Empire. If you see this drum, you turn it upside down. The drum is shaped like a crown. Sundiata was wearing a crown. So we took the design of the crown and we create the djembe. In authentic language, we don't call djembe because colonization, when they arrived, they did not have the same alphabet we have. But the real word is called yembe. And yembe means unity. It's to unify. Every time you play, if I go outside now, start banging my drum, 2 people, 3 people gonna gather. We all the time call people. It's made out of wood. In Africa, we go to the bush, we find a tree, we tear it down, and we hollow it out. But before we tear down the tree, we always say a prayer to the tree, because we don't take anything for granted of God's creation. No matter how fast we play, we're just playing 3 notes. A bass, a tone, and a slap. Bass, bass. Those are the alphabet of the drum. That's why we say we create the drum for communication. In slavery time, the drum was outlawed. You could not play a drum. That was the only way the slave could communicate and escape. When they found out in America, it was not allowed to play a drum. It was for communication. It was for healing, and it's for enjoyment or entertaining. There is a song called Aiwulio. In the Bamana language, wuli means get up. To get up, to be ready, living the past, going to the future. And the song goes like this. Aiwulio dembalo, eio de nu farabarana. Aiwulio na de nu solibarase. You guys hear that? Yeah. Okay, let's try to learn what I said, right? So, are you ready?
Yes.
No, in my language you say, ya yengele.
Ah, yengele!
Ya yengele.
Ah, yengele!
All right, so ya yengele means I am ready. Now repeat after me. Aiwulio dembalo.
Aiwulio dembalo.
Aiwulio dembalo.
Aiwulio dembalo.
Eio de nu farabarana.
Eio de na farabarana.
Aiwulio na de nu solibarase.
Aiwulio na de na solibarase.
Aiwulio na de nu solibarase.
Aiwulio na de na solibarase.
Okay, let's put it full out now, right? Aiwulio dembalo. Eio de nu farabarana. Aiwulio na de nu solibarase. Sound good. Right, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Right? Are you ready?
Ya yengele!
Ya yengele.
Ya yengele!
5, 6, 7, go. Aiwulio dembalo. Eio de nu farabarana. Aiwulio na de nu solibarase. Aiwulio dembalo. Eio de nu farabarana. Aiwulio na de nu solibarase.
Aiwulio dembalo, eio de nu farabarana. Aiwulio na de nu solibarase.
The rhythm of Kasa. It is the harvest rhythm. Our seeds have been planted. We are in the harvest phase of this season. So everyone, get out of your seat if you are at school or at home and join us on the dance floor.
Remember to go back and get it. Remember our ancestors, where we come from, and our past, honoring those that came before us and making decisions that will benefit future generations. Remember tribal ways of caring for each other and the earth, and pass down the ancestral wisdom of sharing, coming together, dancing, singing, and drumming. That's how we heal and fill up with love so we can go out there and share it with the world. And remember, your heart is a muscle the size of your fist. Stay strong. Love activists.